Right, first things first, bearing in mind the order that I'm shooting stuff in at the moment, I'm kind of a little bit here, there and everywhere, so the amount of costume changes you're going to get over this video and the next one are phenomenal. But let's start off by saying what an amazing shirt this is I'm wearing, I'm sure you'll agree. Anyway, I've already finished next week's video, but I can't show it this week because it's my daughter's birthday, which is tomorrow, and I don't want her to see it before she gets a present, obviously. So it's going to be next week's video. But through doing that, oh my god, that's disgusting. Sorry, I was halfway through getting changed. Look at that. Yeah, well, a little bit, some sell it for you. What are you going to do? In doing that, it's moved me straight on to doing another project which I've been back burnering for a long time, purely because you've seen how obsessed I've got with wood turning and stuff like that. And that's my brother Shane's guy. He's got a load of pictures that he needs me to frame up, but that's a really easy job and a really quick job. It's not really not that worth shooting a video up, because making a picture frame, put a picture in it's, you know, there's 40,000 million, 100 billion, there's a number, Christ. There's lots of them on YouTube already. But he also gave me this that he wants framing, which is this shirt from the best team in the world. The only team in London, the reason North London's red. Let's be right. Now, what have I done so far? I've got the shirt out of the bag that he gave me in. I've took a piece of mounting board, which I pre-cut for this and for next week's video, and I've slid it inside it. I've not filmed that for you, because I think you'd be alright not seeing it. The next job's going to be pinning it up and making it look nice. I will be filming that, but I'm not sure where, because I want somewhere that's not very dusty, which in this house is difficult to find. But stay tuned, we'll see what we can come up with. It's going to be a good one, this. Come on, you gunners. Right then, it's time to pin this up onto the mounting board. Asked Shano whether he wanted the front or the back. He's decided the front. I'm not entirely sure I'd have done that, but you know, customer's always right and all that. I just think if you paid money to get the back print, put the back print up, maybe. I don't know, whatever. The front's nice as well. It's an Arsenal shirt, of course it's nice. I'm going to kill the, probably play some music over this, because while I'm doing the Arsenal shirt, I'm watching the Arsenal. That's why I'm wearing my Arsenal shirt. And it takes away the risk of any vile language from me while I'm doing this. It also means if I stab myself with a pin and swear, it's not going to matter either, so sort of a double bonus for me. So I'll go quiet for a bit. I'll speak to you soon. So we've got my DIY miter sled clamped to my Evolution miter saw. The way this works is you line up the mark. I've made a mark there, and I will do this in a second. But you basically line up the mark with the kerf line from the saw here. You then lock this stop block off at the end of the piece of framing material. You make your cut. You then reverse the miter on your cut so that it's the right way. Slide it up to the stop block, and the opposing sides will be identical in length. In theory. It's worked every time so far. You watch this one be the one where it goes wrong, but we'll give it a go. I'll tell you what, I hope you can see this. I was starting to get nervous that my piece of framing material was too short. I'll show you how close I was. I was that far away from a major cock up. Thank God. So we got 4 sides, or 2 pairs of 2 matching sides. Same thing. End of the day, I'm going to head through to my new assembly table. It's not. It's a desk that you saw me do the pin up on of the football shirt. It's currently sat in the middle of my living room. It's for my amazing, talented babe of a wife. We're turning one of the spare bedrooms into a painting room for her, and it's to go in there. But before we do that, we've got to get rid of our piano and the bed that's in there. So in the meantime, because we needed to get it here, it's sat in the living room, which isn't ideal, but it means I can go and hang out with her while I glue this up. I will knock the volume off though. Sorry, I will knock the audio off, and I'll pipe some music in or something like that. So you might be surprised to hear Mark Howard, who you hear him virtually every week, but I like the song, and he's a mate.
I didn't quite get that. What are you trying to make?
Alexa, stop. I don't know why she's chirping in, but I'm going to leave that in because I can't be bothered to edit it out, and it's a little bit funny for you. So I'm going to go glue up, and I'll see you after that. Medium C8, accelerator, music on. Right, let's have the clamp off and hope it doesn't fall a bit. There we go. It hasn't fallen to bits yet. It still hasn't fallen to bits. We're having a bit of a result. So, get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. I have. Whoops, it fell over. Hope it fits. It does fit, that's alright. Pre-cuts and perspex. Keeps the weight down. And I'm shit at cutting glass. It really is as simple as that. Probably should have peeled this off first. But there you go. I might pause you in a second actually and just go and blow this off with the compressed air, just to get some dust. That's right. Actually, be right. And there we have it. I'll show you it better in a minute when I get on a stand I'm more comfortable with, but there we go. Right. That scum from down the road in North London, 2-0 up against West Ham. That makes me very unhappy, especially when I'm about to unveil what I'm about to unveil. Could do with a draw out of that result. But we're going to reach Champions League football this year anyway. We're back. And when I say we, I mean a Red Army! Shano, my brother, let's hold it straight. I know you've been waiting for this for time, and I've got distracted and done other stuff, but it's ready for you. It's ready for you. It's going to look great in your hallway, mate. It's there. A little bit of a close-up. Black gloss composite frame that I had knocking about. There it is. Mighty Red Army. He's going to go on Shane's wall. He's got a lot of Arsenal gear on his in his hallway, and I love it. I love it. Can't get away from it here because my wife pretends she's a Scouser sometimes, and acts like she supports Liverpool. But you know, standard plastic Scouser, isn't it? That's what they've got. And that's it. That's it for this week. Framing video. I don't think I've done one of them before. Pretty sure I've not done one of them before, but now I've done one now. And as it so happens, you're going to get another one next week. It's another mounting, another framing, something a little bit different. So watch this space. I do also do frames for pictures and stuff. I might even do a little sort of TikTok and YouTube short of some of the other bits I've framed up. Oh no, in fact I will, because my granddad, rest him, my granddad used to be an artist for a comic called Modern Boy. He was, this is, you know, going back, he was one of the first people to ever draw Biggles when W.E. Johns created him, and it was for Modern Boy, and some of the covers of their comics were his artwork. 6 months, maybe a year ago, went online on eBay and managed to buy a selection of the comics with his artwork on the front, and also a little piece that they wrote in Modern Boy one day about my grandpa, which was the biggest load of nonsense I've ever read, because when they interviewed him and quoted him in the interview, he spoke about his love of televisions and things like that, and I don't think I've ever met anyone in my life who hated television more than my grandpa did. Before he passed, when I used to live down in Hemel Hempstead with my grandma, she would sit in the front room with the telly, and he would sit in the back room with his wireless, with his radio, and listen to Radio 4, and never the twain shall meet. He hated television that much, but this article says that he loved telly, and it amuses me. So anyway, I mounted all them up and framed them, and that's been sat waiting to go up on the wall, and it's starting to bug me now that we haven't got around to doing it. We've got sort of movie posters and stuff on the wall that I'm not going to miss if they're gone, with the exception of one, which will stay there. So I think we're going to make kind of an art wall in the lounge, and it's going to have that. I've got a couple of football shirts of my own that I've mounted, signed ones. Me and my wife bought each other artwork for our first wedding anniversaries. That's framed up and waiting to go up. So we've got all this stuff framed waiting to go up, and it hasn't happened yet. But that's going to happen. When it does, I'll make a little TikTok short, or you know, a TikTok and a YouTube short of just the artwork on our art wall. And hang on, West Ham have scored. That makes me a bit up here. But yeah, I'll do a little TikTok and YouTube short of the art wall and the frames that I have made for that. There you go. That's it for me for this week. Like I said, framing video this week, framing video next week. I've kind of been on the ball the last couple of days, just for getting stuff shot and edited and scheduled, so it takes a little bit of pressure off, and gives me a little bit more time to do my college work, so it's all good. So until next time, like, subscribe, comment, good or bad, share, but most importantly, hit that subscribe bell, because right now, believe me, you got nothing better to do, so have it. Love you all. See you soon.